Hello, people from Labin and around the world. My name is Ze, and I'm a volunteer from Alfa Albona.
Hi, my name is Maria. I'm also a volunteer and I'm from Ukraine.
And today we have with us Paulina from Spain. So, Paulina, welcome to the podcast Labinski
Ljudi. Labinski Ljudi.
What? Labinski what?
Labinski Ljudi. It's a Croatian for people of Labin.
Okay.
And first, how are you?
But we have to cut it. We have to start again, no?
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. It's funny.
Mistakes are totally fine.
Yeah, but we are speaking now, no? We
That's
are going
okay.
to cut it?
We
No?
cut
Ah,
it.
okay. I don't know. I thought it was without edition. Okay, yeah.
I can do it after. I can cut it after. Don't worry.
Okay. So can you make the question again?
Okay. So, Paulina, how are you?
Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you?
I am good, yes. Finally doing the podcast that we spoke about. Okay, let's get into the topics. But first, tell us a bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, I'm Paulina Goluch. I'm from Poland, but I grew up in Spain. And now I'm volunteering for Alfa Albona here in Croatia and Labin.
And how did you found out about this project?
I was looking in the page of European Union of Youth in the European Solidarity Corps. And for the timing and the time that I wanted to be, and also the place, because I didn't know nothing about Croatia before. So I decided to come here to know something and some places and culture that I never saw it before.
And what do you do? What you were doing before, for example?
I'm a physiotherapist, so I was working in France. I actually already 2 years. So in March of this year, I quit my job and I just came here to make 6 months of volunteering.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yes. And so you're in Labin now. Can you tell us a bit how is your normal day in Labin? If there's a normal day?
Actually, there's not like a usual day because all the weeks something change and we make a lot of different type of activities. So for example, when I arrived here, I started to help in Lamparna. It's like a gallery art here in Labin. And for example, later we made a workshop where I helped in the creation of festivals and everything. So yes, and for example, in August we made a lot of workshop for kids. Now in September, October is more for high schools. I can make also my own projects. So like actually, it's very different each day. Some day we are in the office preparing things, and the others we are.
So every day is different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Completely.
I mean, I know because I'm here. Yeah, okay. Just so you know, I think, I don't know if we spoke about this, but she's a volunteer, but she's with us. She's like, we're all a team.
Yes.
It's good that we specify here.
Alright.
Okay, I'm
You're
asking
going to listen my voice later. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. I have a question. What do you like so far about Labin?
About the city per se, I really like the nature. Like I arrived in May and it was green everywhere, and it's like in a mountain. So I like the idea you go down to the city and then you have to go up. Sometimes it's kind of hard because I go to the gym, to garage, but so after like days it's hard. But it's always very nice. And like we are living in Old Town. Old Town is very cute, very picturesque, the little streets and everything. And the people in Labin are very nice, always. I feel very welcome. So
Especially the sheriff.
Especially the sheriff, yes. He's in all events of Labin. Yeah.
Cool. Is there also something about Labin that you perhaps don't like so much?
sometimes in summer, the tourists, there are a lot of tourists. Sometimes could be overwhelming because like literally we are living in the point where every Tuesday the people go to make a free tour. So they are like looking to the window and we are cooking and but it's at the same time kind of funny.
Yeah.
So
But it's good for them because like
they say
I'm shirtless and they're like, oh, look at that guy cooking.
a typical Croatian guy.
Oh yeah, typical Croatian.
Yeah.
But was there any cultural shock when you arrived?
Actually, yes. Since the first day, because like people smoke a lot, and I'm not used to because in Spain it's like a lot of restriction. So that for me was kind of difficult. Like go to the cafeteria and the people smoking inside. But apart of that, it was nice because like I was living in Alicante in Spain, so like Mediterranean vibes everywhere. So it's nice.
Yeah, but it's true. It's everywhere. Inside, outside.
Yeah.
They just don't smoke on the supermarket because maybe they would.
Yeah.
Okay. And okay, let's get a bit more personal. I think now we know a bit about the surface of you. We know why you're here. You know what you do, where you're from. But I think it's time for we to go a bit deeper.
Spicy question.
Yeah. So, when did your first kiss? Okay, no. Tell us a bit about your personal interests. Do you have any?
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
Wow.
Actually, I have a lot. Like when I was working, I couldn't make the kind of things that I'm making now. So I exploring a lot of my hobbies. So for example, I really like to draw. So I take my time, my hours.
So
I
you're
go
an
to a
artist.
cafeteria, to Velo Cafe. I really recommend. Very nice tiramisu. Yes, it's amazing.
I have to try that.
Yes, you have to. Later we can go. And yes, I like to make sport, every type of sport, dancing, moving, yoga, whatever you give to me, I like to make it. I really like the psychology and what moves the people. So here is very nice because I know a lot of type of people and I can make the comparison about what I know or what I see. So yes, and a lot of things.
So you've been learning a lot also about yourself. It's not just professional experience per se, because yes, you're here to learn a bit more about youth work and whatsoever. Like you can do a lot of those things, but it's also a bit personal because you're creating a bit more hobbies, going more in depth.
Completely. Like I'm fighting against my fears. For example, like before I came here, I wanted to come here because they work with youth. And I'm not so used to, because like as a physio I work more with old people. So I really wanted to know how to interact with young people, how to make them think, because like they are the future generation. So I think it's very important. So yes, like personally, professionally, I'm growing in every sense. So yeah, it's amazing experience.
Yeah, sounds really good.
Okay. So I heard that you're a licensed physiotherapist. What made you go into this area?
Well, for me it's a kind of funny story because I had 12 years old and my aunt came to Spain and she was like in vacation and she asked me for a massage. So I make it and she paid me. And I said, oh, I like it. So, like a few days later, I was speaking with my teacher in high school, and she asked me like randomly, "Ma, what would you like to be in the future?" And I said, The last day my aunt paid me for a massage, so I could be a massagist. And my teacher said, as a physiotherapist. And well, at that moment, I didn't know nothing about this word, but it sounds very professional and cool. So I said, yeah, that's fine. So later I came back to house, and I searched a little bit more. And since then, I was like, oh, it's very interesting. So it was like all the high school, I was learning about what is being a physiotherapist. And actually then, like before I arrived to the university, I discovered like there are some countries that make the relationship between the body and the mind. So I was like even more into that.
Wow.
So yeah.
So Paulina with 12 years old would be happy.
Yeah, totally.
I have one more question
Yeah.
that I want to ask. I just blacked out. You care a lot about health, I noticed, because you've been telling me a lot about food diets, and also I see that you're creating a workshop for like body and health. Could you tell me more about that?
Yes, it's a workshop about the relationship between the emotion and the body. And before I came here, they asked me if I wanted to make some workshop, like if I had some ideas. And actually in that moment I was making a course about that. So I was really into this, and I experienced how good it's like being in touch with ourselves and how it helps to mental health. So I said, well, I would like to make this. And since that moment, I started to prepare it. And for example, now in September, the next week, I'm going to make a workshop in Garaja.
Can you say the day?
Yes, it's 28th of September. And after that would be every Thursday at 4:30 if someone wants to come. And the idea is like make the people conscious that like it's very important to listen our bodies. Sometimes it's more wisdom than our conscious. So yes, would be 4 workshops about that. That idea.
Sounds very interesting. Can you tell us a bit where is the inspiration behind it? Where did it come from? Like, when did it all connected?
There are one psychologist, psychiatrist, is Viktor Frankl. He's from the Second World War, and he said that if we want to find a meaning of life, we have to look in our past, in our trauma, for say the one way. So like I had to deal with some things, and I think that makes that wake up the desire to know more about psychology and how it works. And now it's like I'm very interested to, because I experienced with this course that I said before, like when you are in touch with yourself, like how good you feel later with emotion, how you can deal complicated situation in daily lives, right? So I really want that people could experience that also, because I think it's very useful. And nowadays we are the less and less in touch to our bodies. We are very into the internet, social media, and so it's like we don't listen so much, and that's why the statistics are kind of scary, like so much depression, so much terrible illness, mental illness. So yeah, I really want to go.
I think people will really like it, because I think it's the way to go, like to connect both. And I told you this before. I think you have something like, I think it's very special. If people really like, if people get it and then they understand it, this will make a big difference, I think.
I hope so. It's the first time, and obviously I'm scared and everything, but I think like with the motivation that I have, and I don't know, maybe it would be something nice.
Yeah,
you can do it.
You can do it. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I think we learned a lot about Paulina Goluch.
Thank you.
Goluch, not Goluch.
Very good.
And thank you for being here. I mean, we're going to see each other every day because we live together. But thank you for everyone who's listening. There will be more episodes soon. And goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.